G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. Mac and cheese by itself is a very popular recipe. It is known throughout the world, but having it by itself after a while can get rather boring. So I'm going to spruce it up a little bit. So join me today as I make my version of a mac and cheese pie with bacon. Okay, so I've got about 6 strips of bacon. So I'm going to place that on a fry pan. So once you've fried it up and it's nice and crispy, just take it off the heat and put it aside. And try your best not to have any. But of course, if you intend to have some, make sure you cook a bit extra for yourself. Now to start off with, I'm just boiling some macaroni pasta and just boil it to the directions of the packet until it's al dente. So while the pasta is boiling away into another pot on a medium to low heat, I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons or half a stick of butter. And we're just going to let that melt down. Okay, once the butter's melted, I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of plain flour. So we're just going to mix it in and we're going to cook it over this medium heat for about 2 minutes. And in that 2 minutes, that's just going to cook out that flour flavour. Okay, now that we've cooked out our flour, I'm going to add in 2.5 cups of milk. And just give that a good whisk through to combine it. And we're going to cook it over a medium heat for about 10 minutes until it starts to thicken up nicely. So while our mixture is thickening up, I've got a greased pie dish. Now you can make your own crust if you like, but I'm going to cheat and just use some puff pastry that I bought from the shop, so it works just as well. So just place that into the pie dish. Okay, so here I've got 1 egg yolk, and I also have some of our hot milk mixture. So I'm going to temper the egg, just place a little bit at a time, and whisk it at the same time. Just so you add, say about a cupful should be enough. But just keep on whisking it. This will just prevent the egg from scrambling. Okay, so as you can see, it is now thickened up nicely. So I'm just going to add a couple of teaspoons of mustard. And let's give that a good mix in. This adds a nice little bit of flavour to it. And lastly, I'm going to add in our cheese. Now you can use a mixture of cheeses. This one's like a Mexican type blend that I've picked up. But I'll leave it up to you on what type that you want to use, because it really comes down to personal taste. So we're just going to mix that in until it's completely melted. And now we're just going to pour in our tempered egg mixture. And give that a very good stir through until it's well combined. Okay, now we're just going to put everything together. So into a bowl I'm going to place in our cooked macaroni pasta, followed by our lovely cheese sauce. And assuming you didn't completely disregard my instructions earlier on, our cooked bacon. So just simply give it a good mix through until it's well combined. And once combined, just put it onto our pie base. Then give it a nice season with some salt and pepper. And now it's just a matter of covering up our pie with our bacon strips. So as you can see, I'm just doing a easy over and under, just so we get a nice lattice type effect. Now I have the oven preheated as high as it will possibly go, which is about 280 degrees Celsius or 430 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we're just going to place it in there for 15 minutes, give or take, until the bacon is cooked just how you like it. Now there we have a very, very delicious macaroni, cheese and bacon pie. Now I think it goes without saying that pretty much anything tastes better with bacon, and this is no exception. But macaroni and cheese is already lovely and cheesy and creamy by itself, but there's only one way to make it better, and that's right, you guessed it, you add some bacon to it. And let's be completely honest with each other, just looking at it and knowing what's in it, you know deep down in your heart, this is going to taste simply delish. So while I definitely don't recommend that you have this every single day or every week, it is most certainly a fantastic treat to have for dinner every now and then. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. As always, I'll leave a list of ingredients down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.